and welcome back to Contract Questions from Clients. And today we have Courtney joining us, and we're super excited about that. Courtney, this is a question we get a lot. Why should I put our agreement in writing? Is it really necessary?
Yeah, that's a great question. For the is it necessary question, I feel like I would be a bad lawyer if I didn't say it depends. So, as an initial matter, contract laws are going to vary state by state. I'm sure you've heard us say that time and time again. And not only that, but some agreements do have to be in writing to be enforceable. Some examples of these agreements that have to be in writing are certain employment agreements, again, depending on your state, sales or services over a certain dollar amount, real estate, or agreements lasting over a specific amount of time. But with that said, we encourage everyone to get things in writing if they can for several reasons. The first is proof of the details. So these details provide ultimate understanding of what was mutually agreed upon by the parties, whether that was the services to be rendered, the amounts owed, or payment obligation. The details are what helps avoid any he said, she said arguments. A second reason is that it can help prevent misunderstanding from arising. So each party should have a chance to read the contract and have a clear understanding of the terms or conditions, including the expectations of each party and what was agreed upon as a result of what was hopefully a thorough and thoughtful discussion before you put it in writing. And then finally, a written contract can be used to enforce the agreement of the parties. Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes people breach the agreement. So a written agreement will be used as a general reference on what the parties have agreed to and determine who's actually at fault. Moreover, written agreements can help you enforce the terms or be used as evidence to bring action against the breaching party. So with all that said, again, we cannot recommend enough to get anything in writing, regardless if it's required.
Awesome. Great answer. And Michael, why don't you give our audience a little bit more knowledge if you have anything else to chase that with?
One word of wisdom that yes, in the right circumstances, in most states, a oral agreement or a handshake is enforceable, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. And if you want to see where this can go terribly wrong, we did an episode in the first season of the Legal 123s with Bernardo, our podcast, called A Handshake Exposed. And that is the most extreme example of a handshake gone bad.
Absolutely. Courtney, thank you for joining us.
Of course. Happy to help.
Until next time, thanks for joining us.